So today in this video, I want to discuss religion versus spirituality and if the two can coexist. All right, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome back to this video and thank you so much for staying tuned. Remember, if you are feeling the vibe at any point in this video, please show some love and like and subscribe because I truly appreciate it. So jumping right back into this video, I'm discussing if religion and spirituality can coexist. I recently ran into someone and I told him I was spiritual, but I was also quoting Bible scriptures. So he kind of looked confused because he was like, well, I thought you were spiritual, so why are you bringing up Christianity? And I was shocked because I saw those two as the same thing, because actually spirituality, learning about law of attraction, brought me closer to my Christianity, my Baptist background. So just going right into it, I do believe religion and spirituality can coexist. Because at the end of the day, at the bottom line, they're both saying the same thing. And I think that is what the issue is with religion. People get caught up on the words rather than the message. Because the message in religion and spirituality is the same thing. So reading the definition to religion, it says the belief and worship of a superhuman power or power, especially of God. Now, the definition of spirituality says spirituality involves the recognition of a feeling or a sense or belief that there is something greater than myself, something more to being human than the sensory experience. Now, I don't know about you, but that basically said the same thing. Religion, by definition, says just the belief and worship of a superhuman power. Superhuman power. And spirituality just says the recognition of a feeling or a belief that there is something greater than self. Maybe something like a superhuman. So I do believe a lot of people think religion and spirituality cannot coexist because religion, they focus a lot on something that is right and wrong. Like you have to do something a certain way, and if you do not do it a certain way, then it's punishment. But in spirituality, they live their life in more of an acceptance. That's how I live my life. I believe God knows all. God is the omniscient. And God is all forgiving. And if you're more aligned with spirituality, your mindset is more focused and being more in tune with your God power, being more in tune with the state of God. So you're actually thinking more like your highest power, like God. So we're not necessarily believing in punishment or that one person is doing something wrong, rather than maybe just that person is lost, that person is confused, that person is hurt, traumatized, needs healing. That's really how Jesus behaved. If you really do read the Bible, Jesus hung around sinners. He hung around prostitutes. He hung around people, I guess, of the Bible that were doing things that were a punishment. So Jesus knew of those people. If anything, he loved on those people just a little bit harder. And that is spirituality. And these are my beliefs because I grew up Baptist. I grew up in a Christian home. I always felt that there was something greater than myself. There was a power that was unexplainable. I felt that as a child. I remember watching the movie The Prince of Egypt and just being in awe of Moses. God came to Moses and he told him to free his people. And Moses deemed himself as so unworthy. Moses was carrying around guilt and shame because he had accidentally killed a Hebrew man, a slave. Moses was also feeling incapable of freeing his people because at the time he had a stuttering problem and he just doubted himself. He's like, how is anyone going to listen to me? How would they hear me? But God said, who you think I am? Like, I'm the one that created the seeing and the blind. I'm the one who gave you a mouth to speak out of. I am the creator of it all. Whatever I say goes. And then he told Moses that I will be with you and you will have my power. He basically gave Moses the faith, gave Moses the belief that you can do all things for I am with you. And then we all know the story, or if you don't, Moses went on to free his people. And he was able to perform miracles because he had to believe God was with him. I love that story so much. That story always stayed with me. And then when I learned about law of attraction, when those two came together, it made perfect sense. I was now able to articulate this feeling that I've always had, is that we are the creators. So the law of attraction strengthened my relationship with God. The law of attraction gave me an understanding. And what I understood is that God is within me, that I am a co-creator with God. We manifest every single day. And I could really see that in real time because I would have thoughts, I would have beliefs, and I would see it manifested in my life. And I would see it every single time, but at the time I couldn't really explain what was happening. And when I learned about the law of attraction, it made total sense that I am the creator because God is within me. What I believe about religion versus spirituality is that religion more so teaches that entity, that power of God is separate from you. Whereas the law of attraction teaches that it's within you. You have the ability to create. Abraham Hicks is a law of attraction spiritual advisor. One of the things that they teach is that our inner guidance system, our feelings, our emotions are actually how we're able to manifest. It's how we're able to align ourselves with our highest power. Because our highest power, which is God, is always in a state of gratitude, always in a state of love, state of joy and acceptance, blessings. And that is actually what the Bible teaches. The Bible teaches that is the energy of God. But Abraham Hicks speaks on law of attraction, saying that whenever we're feeling not of gratitude, not of joy, then that means we are not aligned with our highest power. Law of attraction teaches us to tap into our emotions and be aware of how we are feeling. Whereas religion, especially Christianity, speaks on the power of Jesus being the one that controls our reality. Those are the words that Christianity, religion speak, but in a law of attraction, in a spiritual way, it's actually saying that Jesus Christ is the way, but Jesus Christ is the example. We are supposed to live like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ had an all-knowing faith. He had strong, true belief in God. Jesus Christ knew God lived within him. Jesus Christ knew God was his Father. And I just believe that we have to also know that God lives within us, that God is also our Father. And all the miracles Jesus can do, we can do that too if we truly believe. If you just have faith or belief as small as a mustard seed, which is in the Bible, that is how we can create. That is how we can manifest our reality. That's why I believe religion and spirituality are saying the same thing. They can definitely coexist when we focus on the message, not the words. When you truly have faith and you truly believe that God lives within you, you become a creator of your reality. So for me, the law of attraction gave me knowledge, but the Bible, especially the scriptures in the Bible, the stories in the Bible, those stories gave me an understanding. It allowed me to have an understanding to the affirmations that I was speaking. So I truly do believe religion and spirituality can coexist. They're both speaking about God. We have to focus on the message, focus on the love, focus on the acceptance, focus on being aligned with that higher power. And I believe when you're just aligned with the higher power, when you're aligned with an understanding of God and an understanding of Jesus Christ, you'll be able to have the religion, all religion and spirituality coexist. It will become one because we are one with God. All right, guys, that is my take. Thank you all for listening. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye.